Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be solving the equation 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 12. So, my only variable in this equation is x, so that's what I'm going to be solving for. And now for my solution. So let me first rewrite my equation down here so I have a little more solving space. So my equation is 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 12. And the first thing I'm going to do from here is factor out 3 to the power of x from my left-hand side. So I get 3 to the power of x times, 3 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of x is 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 12. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So I get 3 to the power of x times 2 is equal to 12. And now I can divide both sides by 2. So then these two cancel out. And I get 3 to the power of x is equal to 6. Now from here, what I'm going to do is take the log on both sides. So I get log 3 to the power of x is equal to log 6. And if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so this turns into b times log a. In this case, I have log 3 to the power of x, so I can move x to the front. So this turns into x times log 3 is equal to log 6. Now from here, I can divide both sides by log 3. So then these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to log 6 over log 3. Now, log 6 is the same thing as log of 3 times 2. And if I have something in the form log a times b, this is equal to log a plus log b. So log 3 times 2 turns into log 3 plus log 2, and I have this over log 3. So now this turns into log 3 over log 3 plus log 2 over log 3. So then these two cancel out, and I get 1 plus log 2 over log 3. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. So, my only variable in this equation is x, so that's what I'm going to be solving for. And now for my solution. So I'm going to first start with my equation, 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. And from here, I'm going to rewrite 4 as 2 squared. So I get 2 squared to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. Now, I can use the property a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So in this case, 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x is going to equal 2 to the power of 2 times x. So I have this minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. And now I can rewrite 2 to the power of 2x as 2 to the power of x to the power of 2. So I get 2 to the power of x to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. Now from here, I'm going to let 2 to the power of x equal to the variable y. So if I substitute in y for 2 to the power of x, I get y squared minus y is equal to 240. And now I can subtract 240 on both sides. So these two cancel out, and I get y squared minus y minus 240 is equal to 0. So what I have here is a quadratic equation, and to find the solutions of this quadratic equation, I can use the quadratic formula. So if you guys already know, the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, looking over here, a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 240. So I get y is equal to negative of negative 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 240 all over 2a, so 2 times 1. And this simplifies to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 960 over 2. And this turns into y is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 961 over 2. So now, the square root of 961 is 31. So I get y equals 1 plus or minus 31 over 2. And now I have two solutions. I have y equals 1 plus 31 over 2, and y equals 1 minus 31 over 2. So my two solutions are 17 and negative 15.